After a while, one day one, day two, day three, you just going stir crazy. I got to get out. I got to walk around. I don't like driving in the ice. I tell you, one time I was taking my daughter to work a few years back, and I'm from New Jersey, and I'm used to cold snow. So I'm driving this. My husband has this big car, so I'm driving it, and we get to the light, and the car's not stopping. I'm pressing and pressing the brake. This car is not stopping. I'm just sliding on the ice. So I'm just like, I'm getting ready to hit someone. And it's an old car. It's like a Q45, 1990 something. He loves old cars and stuff. So I know I'm getting ready to tear somebody's little new tin car up ahead of me. So I pull up the emergency brake and get the car to stop. And when the car stopped and that light went, I made a U-turn. I said, "Look, you ain't going. You find another way to work today. I'm not driving in this." And I don't. I don't drive in it. I cannot take the anxiety of whether this car is going to stop or not. So, so I'm just kind of stuck in the house. I did go out there and take some pictures, of the first snow. And another thing I tend to notice is these big footprints in the snow. I'm not talking about human footprints. Even my husband, have you guys looked outside in your backyard or something like that and saw the biggest animal prints out there and you wonder, what the heck? What is walking in my backyard? So I'm just like, is it a bear? My husband's like, look like bear claws. I'm like, no, it's got to be a cat from the snow or something. I mean, just the strangest thing that could happen. Not to mention the dry skin. Skin is just dry. You take a hot shower. I'm cold, so I take this hot shower. Most men can't handle it, but women we can. So I take this hot shower. It's all hot in the bathroom. Don't want to really leave the bathroom because it's not exactly. Got to keep the temperature down. And stuff like that. So I take this hot shower, but my skin is so dry. I've been using the Gold Palm. I usually moisturize in the wintertime anyway, but it has been moisturizing like crazy. So I said only two things happen really come spring. One, you're going to see a whole bunch of pregnant people. You're going to see a whole bunch of preggers. We get ready to go into a baby boom serious time. Um, Not me, but you got some people. It's gonna be a whole bunch of bellies out there come spring, and then if you're not gonna have the belly, you're gonna be fat. I think I'm in one of those people that's gonna be fat because just trying not to sit down and eat a whole bunch of stuff, it's driving me crazy. I mean, yesterday I was craving fried chicken. Then I wanted they have this longhorn. I don't know if you've seen a commercial, but they got this longhorn steak. And they said, you got it. You can't fake steak. I want one. I want me a ribeye from Longhorn. Anyway, so I looked up cabin fever. I wanted to know if cabin fever real. Okay, cabin fever is an idiomatic term for catastrophic reaction that takes place when a person or groups end up in an isolated, or a solitary location, or stuck indoors in confined quarters for an extended period. Cabin fever describes the extreme irritability and restlessness of a person, what a person may feel in these type of situations. And I think mine is anxiety, and it says is it a real condition? Is every winter? This guy says on where I'm at doc. Okay, he says every winter I really get antsy and have a lot of anxiety because I stay inside so much. I guess people call this cabin fever, but it is a real psychological problem. Is there anything I can take so I don't get anxiety and depression this winter? I mean, all of this snow and all this cold right after the holidays, especially if you didn't have one of them festive holidays with family. And even if you did have a festive holiday with family, you probably end up with the argument or somebody that, and so it set off the depressed mode down the snow, which is pretty and makes you smile at first, but then when it won't go away and it just gets dead cold, does something to your personality. So, so The answer to that, it says there's definitely there's definitely an association between the winter months and the symptoms such as anxiety and depression. Historically, cabin fever has referred to the symptoms of the claustras- claustrophobia, stress, and anxiety that develop when someone has to stay inside for long periods of time. Although this is not a technical psychiatric diagnosis, it is well recognized phenomenon. Usually, most sufferers of cabin fever experience a relief if they can't start spending more time outdoors, such as engaging in winter sports and activity. Well, we got the polar thing going on, but there ain't no way. There ain't no way. I'm not that bored. And I'm going to go jump in the ice cold water. I'd say that for someone else. So it goes on talking about this the condition in which person experiences symptoms of mood disruptions, including depressive symptoms, sometimes anxiety due to decreased exposure of sunlight. All of these symptoms, I'm just kind of going through them right now. It says, well, I'm not really concerned about my mental health. We all know that there's a method to my madness. My method to my madness, for one, is music. Let's get back to some more of it. Um, so being that Jimmy Packets, I don't have his new song, but I want to play. I'll play something else from Jimmy. Love to play something from Jimmy, and so we're just gonna play something else from Jimmy. We're gonna play Jimmy's song about Jimmy. Jimmy made a song about Jimmy Kinder, and I think that is the one that I'm going to play. So let's go ahead and let me get that one out. I just had it. I just lost it. Here we go. Okay, here it is. We're gonna play. I thought I had it. I can't find it. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and play my default song. Give me a chance. Ah, great for the winter. There we go. That's it.
Baby, wanna run it up and down your spine. Make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. Just a little hot, a little faster this time. The higher I go, the hotter you get. Gonna turn you on, so you better do it now. Let it take over this original thing. Honey, just tell me. Honey, just tell me how. Honey, just tell me how could you feel? Baby, just tell me. Baby, just tell me. Baby, just tell me how could you feel? I'm gonna give you chills. Transportation to a realm of pleasure. Exploration of a land that's new. Baby, of your mind, I'm a soul possessor. Baby, I might as well take your heart too. Wanna turn you on, so you better tune in now. Let it take over this make you feel. Just tell me. Honey, just tell me.
song. Jimmy, what you doing with them guitars? That bass or whatever it's called, electric. I mean, whoa, dude. Those fingers. We're gonna hear some more from Jimmy on the Morning Sparkle, and we're gonna hear some more from Michael Bronstetter, Cosmic Crash. I got three or four new different artists. Diamond Delights came on board. Um, we're going to just hear a whole bunch of good independent artist music, okay? We're going to try to inspire each other. That's my theme for the month. Let's inspire each other. You know, even though I may sound a little bit maniacal on the show today, tonight, but that's because I got cabin fever. That's what it is. That is my excuse. I got cabin fever. So we're going to hear some more from another new artist coming up in a moment. But I'm back to talking about this snow thing. Okay, so what I did was I was looking up things to do when you're snowed in. Okay, things to do when you're snowed in. So I I went to this website and I got this information on things to do when you're snowed in, right? But every time I read it, I just had a rebuttal, a cynical, maniacal rebuttal. So I thought I'd write it down. So here is my rebuttal to the Psychology Today article on 20 things to do when you're snowed in. And let's see, this is by Dr. Tracy Stein, PhD, MPH, and I'm pretty sure she's a great doctor, knows exactly what she's talking about. But because I'm feeling a little bit snowed in and maniacal, I just had a rebuttal for everything that she said. Okay, so number one, she said, meditate, go within, recenter, and de-stress. My answer to that was number one was sleep. Okay, sleep. Real simple, right? It gets better though. Number two, reconnect with the romance with and romance your partner. Cuddle up under a big blanket and remember why you wound up together in the first place. Number two for me says, talk about that first argument. Talk about something that either one of you did that was so stupid that it just got yourself into an argument. That'll really heat things up. That's a way to keep yourself nice and warm and cozy because you're all heated up inside. So, just a little horns coming up. Number three,